Did I just become like an independent journalist? Whoa! Hello and welcome back to Asia Now. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Saturday, Sunday morning, whatever day, depending on where you live. My name is Alex, and in this video I'll tell you about foreigner ambushed by a group of trans. Department of Tourism Philippines looks to enhance security in tourist areas. A Chinese man in soup. Garbage collector returns found money and is rewarded with a job. And another crazy smuggling story. Now, yesterday, I briefly mentioned that I'm going to go ahead and find that guy that was selling water in Cebu, and stick around till the end of this video. Yeah, you might be surprised about what happened with that. So here's our top story. A tourist in Patong, Phuket, Thailand was ambushed by a group of trans on Bangla Road after allegedly leaving a restaurant without paying. The incident, which occurred in the early hours of March 12th, quickly escalated into a brawl with bystanders capturing it on video. Footage shows the group confronting the man before launching into what they did, an ambush. The tourist attempted to fight back but was quickly overwhelmed. Police arrived to break up the altercation before escalating any further. Despite the intensity, no serious injuries were reported and neither party filed an official complaint. However, police remain ready to take legal action if charges are pressed. The incident has reignited concerns over safety in Patong's popular nightlife district. Nothing new here. Once a night, probably, some kind of altercation goes on in Patong or Pattaya Walking Street, any district in Soy 8, Nana, all those places. Another reason not to dine and dash, as it's becoming very popular in Thailand. So yeah, remember, pay your bill. Next up in the Philippines, the Department of Tourism has requested the Department of Interior and local governments to implement immediate and concrete measures to enhance security in key tourist destinations following the passing of that female Slovak tourist in Boracay Island. That's great, but what are those measures? What specifically, how many? There's a lot of tourist places, so how many more, what is the game plan? I cannot wait to find out. Once I hear anything, I'll go ahead and share with you guys. Next up in a feel-good story, garbage collector in Udon Thani has been rewarded a full-time job after his act of honesty went viral. While searching for recyclables, 28-year-old Bunkan, also known as Namfan, discovered 100,000 baht in cash near an electricity pole. Instead of keeping the money, he went to the police station to return the money, leading officers to the scene for verification. The rifle owner, 41-year-old Pionat, arrived soon after to report her lost money. Overwhelmed with gratitude, she rewarded the guy with 3,000 baht and took him home, only to find out he lived in poor conditions with his grandmother. Moved by his honesty, the owner of the found money and her employer decided to offer this man a stable job at the rubber store, ensuring a brighter future for him and his family. An amazing story, a wonderful human being. Imagine you're living and earning through collecting recyclables. You're going through garbage bin by garbage bin, collecting cans and bottles, and you find 100,000 baht. That's a lot of money in Thailand, right? So I think the average daily salary is around whatever it is. It's not a lot of money, right? So for him to just return that, good for him, and I'm so happy he was rewarded with a full-time job. I don't want to cover too many of these stories, but since yesterday we talked about that guy with all that green and is trying to transport to London and the UK, here's another story. Foreign smugglers caught at Koh Samui airport with 144 kilos of green or grass, let's just put it that way. Thai authorities have intercepted a major smuggling operation at Koh Samui airport, arresting 5 foreign suspects attempting to transport 144 kilos of grass to London and Singapore. The group was caught at an X-ray checkpoint where the 7 suitcases filled with vacuum-sealed flower buds raised suspicion. 2 suspects were set to smuggle 85.3 kilos to London, allegedly as a means to clear debt. And then the other 3 people, so whatever, they go to break down who's carrying what. Authorities believe that a Thai accomplice provided the suitcases before departure, and investigations are ongoing to determine whether this was part of a larger network. It has to be. It's got to be part of something larger. I can't imagine people are this silly. First of all, most international flights will allow you 20 kilos. You're carrying 144 divided by 5, that's 5 times 4. Just about, so 30 something kilos. So which means you have to buy excessive weight. And come on, man. I don't even understand. Where's the logic? I'm going to carry this big. I think what happened a lot of times, I'm just assuming here, maybe the Thai accomplice said, oh, I got somebody on the inside. Don't worry, you're going to get through. Then I'm going to check your bags. But somebody done goofed for sure. Anyways, they're going to be facing some harsh time. And here's the thing. Somebody recently went from Thailand to Malaysia, and they had some stuff in their system just from green, right? and they still are facing a lengthy prison sentence. That's just from them smoking in a different country. These guys are trying to carry us to Singapore, and they're not joking around over there. So please, guys, if any of you guys by chance are thinking about something like this, man, come on. Reconsider your freedom and your life. You don't want to go to prison in Southeast Asia. And here's our next story. Hot pot is basically a buffet of soup, essentially, where you put meat and vegetables, and not necessarily a buffet, but basically it's a big pot. It's a hot pot. You put like meat and vegetables and sauces and all that, and it's very popular in Southeast Asia. So if you don't know what hot pot is, that's what that is. This incident involved two diners into the broth of their hot pot at a Haidilao restaurant in Shanghai, China on February 24th. The incident was captured on video and went viral online. Haidilao, a popular Chinese hot pot chain, only became aware of the situation 4 days later. The company has since apologized and announced that it would compensate over 4,000 affected customers. The two men responsible, both 17-year-old, were detained by police, and Haidilao filed a civil lawsuit against them. The company acknowledged the lapse in staff training and emphasized its responsibility in addressing distress causes. Buddy, if you gotta train your staff not to piss in the soup, I think you need, this comes down to individuals. 17 years old, I did some crazy shit like that, but not like that. Like, come on, man. What kind of story is this? But I guess, yeah, that's that. I have no other comment about that. Oh, and a quick update about the British TikToker. Now she's feared to be not alive. So I covered that yesterday, but a quick reminder, a British woman, Alice Matthews, who fled the UK for a dream life in Thailand, has sparked fears for her safety after shocking footage showed her detained in a grim Thai prison alongside her toddler. Before her arrest, Matthews posted conflicting details about her life. She initially claimed to live in one-bedroom bungalow covered by UK benefits, but later boasted about residing in a two-bed villa with a communal pool and a 24-hour security. Her arrest has raised serious questions over her legal status in Thailand. British nationals can only stay 3 months on a tourist visa, which may be extended by a month. So obviously she's overstaying her visa because she's not has the proper thing. But now they can't verify her safety. So another prison situation you don't want to be in. The visa thing pisses me off, man. Like, people, at least the Philippines, very easy to like extend your visa. What is going on? The only acceptable reason for me would be like people that simply have something in the background they don't want, the police, because after you extended, your name's in the system, and I don't know what neglect. How lazy are you people, man? Not you guys, but whoever's doing this. Like, it's just complete neglect, laziness, incompetence. I don't know what the word is, but just like, if I owe somebody $5, buddy, I gotta make sure they get it. I don't want that over my head. If I owe the government some money, I make sure I paid. I have zero debt in my life, and stuff like this. It's the same kind of mindset that I have. I can't live my life comfortably knowing somebody can knock on my door tomorrow and arrest me, take me to some hole in the wall kind of thing. So come on, y'all, just do it. Keep it up. Everything leads to negativity. What's going on here today? I'm trying to be positive. Speaking of positive, let's see if you can wrap it up with a positive story. I'll see if I can find one. Hey-oh, here's a positive story. A Buddha statue torso discovered at Cambodia's Angkor complex. A significant archaeological discovery has been made at Cambodia's Angkor Temple complex, where the torso of a Buddha statue has been unearthed, matching a head found nearly a century ago in 1927. Whoa! The 12th to 13th century statue in the Bayon art style was found at Tapom Temple alongside 29 fragments, allowing for near complete restoration. Perfect. Experts confirmed the match through an optical electronic scan, identifying distinctive carved jewelry and an unusual left-hand gesture across the chest. The head is currently housed at Cambodia's National Museum in Phnom Penh, with only the right hand missing. Archaeologists are seeking approval from the Ministry of Culture to reunite the piece and display the statue publicly. This discovery highlights the ongoing preservation efforts at Angkor, one of the Southeast Asia's most significant archaeological sites, attracting over 1 million international tourists in 2024. The temple complex remains a center of historical and cultural pride for Cambodia. The find represents not only a remarkable restoration effort, but also a testament to the rich artistic and spiritual heritage of the Khmer or Khmer Empire. All right, so that's a positive story. If you've been to Angkor Wat, please leave your comments down below. I know I went there. I had a wonderful 3-day stay in Siem Reap, and some of my fondest memories, honestly, it was just magnificent, the whole place. And when I went there, I think it was right before COVID or something, there was barely anybody there. I mean, Honestly, it was just like me and a handful of people. I know nowadays they built a brand new airport and people is pouring in, so get there while you can. Speaking of getting there, yesterday, spontaneously, I briefly mentioned, let me go ahead and find that Belgium guy, the guy that's selling water on the streets. I'm like, let me go ahead and find his story. So I went there. I looked for him for about 20 minutes and I compared the photos from the news article to the area, and I was kind of able to figure out which lamppost he was standing in. I walked around for about 20 minutes. I couldn't find him and I was about to give up, and I saw a guy selling water and I'm like, hey buddy, you seen this dude? He's like, he pointed this way and some kids like, come on, I'll show you. And I got him. I found him. I got a story, and that's going to be released 12 hours after this video on Living Abroad. Living Abroad is my other channel where I share mainly interviews and travel content. If you guys haven't seen it, go ahead, check it out. The video is going to be released there in 12 hours from the release of this video to find out his story. Did I just become like an independent journalist? Whoa! I'm not gonna lie, typically I don't really boast or boost, but gotta give myself a little tap on the shoulder, tracking this source of the story directly. So find out his story. Now, time for a segment, Yesterday Today, where I share some of the most popular comments regarding a previous video. Need Glory says, hurting animals shows just how evil a person is. I agree completely. Sir William says, allegedly because the person has not been convicted yet. No, I'm not talking about his guilt or conviction. They say allegedly kicked. Nah, I see him kicking the cat. There's no allegedly about that. That's 100% proof. Unless I don't know the term allegedly. Scott's story says, thanks Alex. Each time I've traveled to the Philippines from Australia, the advisory warnings on Mindanao has been there in the last couple of years, and it's always the civil unrest reason. Todd says, safety is an illusion. Always be aware of your surroundings and situations no matter where you're at, including your home country. It's always safe and secure until it's not. I agree. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Tomorrow, I will not do one of these types of videos, but I will go live if you guys want to join me at 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. Monday morning in the Philippines, which should be probably 9 p.m. Sunday night for many of you guys. Just join me for a talk. Usually we just talk about random things about the Philippines. Yeah, that's it. So I'll see you guys then.